It's palace intrigue in overdrive. With Benedict XVI leaving the papacy on February 28th, who'll wield power at the Vatican until a new pope is elected? There's a position called the Camerlengo, a right-hand man to the pope, an administrator who deals with finances, managerial tasks. In the 2009 movie Angels and Demons, the Camerlengo was portrayed as an evil master power broker.
Open the doors and tell the world the truth.
In real life, the title of Camerlengo is held by Cardinal Tarcisio Bertone. He also holds the powerful position of Secretary of State, who in the Vatican is like a prime minister. But experts say don't get the idea that Bertone is the stuff of movie legend.
Despite the job title and responsibilities, he's not the best organizer.
No, I mean, the joke in Rome was that he couldn't organize a one-man band. The number one criticism of Benedict's papacy has been the trains have not run on time, and this was his job to make the trains run on time as Secretary of State.
Michael Sean Winters, correspondent for the National Catholic Reporter newspaper, says Tarcisio Bertone was damaged in the so-called VatiLeaks scandal, when the Pope's butler leaked documents exposing mismanagement and corruption. Despite his current status, experts say Bertone has virtually no shot at becoming Pope. Analysts say he's also a bitter rival of Cardinal Angelo Sodano, who heads the College of Cardinals, which elects the new Pope.
Are we looking at a power struggle in the interim between those two?
No, because I don't think so, because the interim is too short in this case. I mean, the interim will be a very short period. You don't have to have a funeral. You don't have to have the mourning period that you have normally, so they can go right into the general congregation and then the conclave very shortly after the Pope resigns.
Another part of the palace intrigue, why would the Pope resign now, just as Easter season begins, the most important part of the year for the Pope? The Vatican's been keeping secrets, announcing Benedict had surgery to implant a pacemaker, but they insist he's not sick.
The common phrase is the Pope is well until he's dead.
Is Benedict being pushed out? The experts we spoke to don't think so. Michael Sean Winters says all of Benedict's advisors lose their power as soon as he walks out the door, so they likely wouldn't have moved against him, Wolf.
Does the Pope, once he gives up being the Pope, does he go back to being Joseph Ratzinger? Does he have a new name? What's going on?
It's been a question bandied about all over the place since he announced his resignation. Analysts really don't know. You know, we haven't had this problem for hundreds of years. They say that he could get a title like Bishop Emeritus of Rome, something like that, but they also say he is very likely to keep an extremely low profile after he steps down. The church just cannot be seen as having two popes rivaling each other for power. It's already bizarre enough as it is.
Yeah, all right, Brian.